Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Hila Pilpel and I just wanna talk about stuff and things in my life that happened. I mean in K-pop specifically. So let's talk about it. So I have an update because I have a video of my 3 ultimate biases, but it's been updated and now I have 4. So we're gonna talk about all the groups because the ultimate bias I did is from another group that I started studying like in last year, 2021. Like, yeah, I will explain it later, but we'll talk about first over Blackpink because that's something I want to go out of my way because there's more exciting thing than this. Just want to put my thought into Blackpink and how I miss them. Let's talk about it. Well, I miss them. It's been more than a year that they not came back, but I think Blinks are too demanding when it comes to the comeback. Like, man, it's not gonna help if you're gonna keep, if you're not gonna give them money. Like, that's not, if you don't, like, you don't buy the merch. If you don't buy the merch because you don't have the money, then that's, but if you purposely just trying to cut out the merch, you're hurting the girls in the end, and that's the problem. So that's a first thing, and I think it wasn't a complete hiatus. Sorry, I can't speak. It wasn't a complete hiatus. We had Rose and Lisa having solos, and I know it's just singles, but still they were busy. They were promoting. They were doing their own things, and I think that's okay. I think it's totally okay. I want more music, of course. I wish that if they come back, they won't come back with 2 or 4 songs. This is something that is disappointing even to me. Like, at least give us more to grasp on what you're gone, you know, more than just 4 songs or 2 songs. And I just don't I have problems, but I think we should just give them some credit. Like, we're not completely in hiatus. We had 2 solos, and we had Jisoo having a acting debut. That was so exciting. Jisoo is my ultimate bias in Blackpink, and I'm so waiting for a solo, but I'm gonna be patient about it because I think Blackpink, for the group coming back, is more important, and then Jisoo having a solo. I hope it will happen this year because I just love her. But her acting, guys, I'm so proud of her for acting like that. She's so good. I'm so proud of her. She's so good. Her expressions, she's acting so well. I'm just so proud of her that she is doing that. So I love Jisoo. I do love her. And acting, I mean, and Jisoo and Hain are so good acting together. I don't want to ship because I don't want to be that girl, but they look good together. Like, that's something that is okay to say. They do look good together. Wow. So I'm so proud of her. I haven't finished watching Snowdrop. Actually, I started a while ago and I need to continue watching because I've been busy, but I need to finish it. But I started already and it's great. It's really great. And that was amazing. And I don't have any else to say about Blackpink. Jisoo, Rose, Lisa have been doing this. Now they're not doing much, but I think that's because they're preparing for something. And that's okay. So let's move on from Blackpink. Next is, let's talk about Treasure. So my bias in Treasure, in case you don't know, is Jungkook. I have this little plushie that I ordered for Jungkook, One Bunny, but I love it so much because it feels like I have a piece of him here, a piece of Jungkook. I don't know. It just feels nice to have it. I love squishing it. It feels like so satisfying to squish it. Yeah, well, so let's talk about Treasure. They just came back. They came back with Jikjin, and before this, my favorite was I Love You. That song was my favorite overall. I think it's a great song. I think it have it all. I think everybody shines in it. The vocals are great. The drop is so good. And I think Jikjin is like my favorite now instead of I Love You. But I Love You still gorgeous. But Jikjin is my favorite now. I think it's also, I love that Jungkook gets his vocal to shine, because I felt like even in Boy and in, I feel like he have lines, but it's not really vocally driven, and I always wanted him to do vocals and like showcase his vocals on title tracks and B-sides, because even in B-sides he haven't really showcased his vocals so much. But now he did in this comeback, and I'm so proud of that. I always want more, but of Jungkook, but I can't complain. I really can't complain. I'm happy with what he have, and I think he shines in with what he have, so that's what matters. And the EP, guys, the EP is so great. I can't rank it. I don't know how to rank it, but I will tell you my thought on each song. Well, on Jikjin, I already talked. It's great. I really love the hook when they go the pop 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 pop. You know what I'm talking about, when the hook drop and they like doing that, and pop 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 pam. That's the choreo. And so they do that, and it's so cool. The choreo is so good, and the song is so good. It's so nice. I can't. It's so good. I love it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just every part is good. The vocals, the Yeonam, Jungkook, Jungkook, Jihoon, shine. If I can actually rank it, I think I will pick It's Okay, because I'm a sucker for, it's either Darari or It's Okay. It's like changes in between these two. I Love You as well. But so let's talk about You first, and then about the other two. So You is a great song. I've seen people saying that it reminds them of my Treasure. I can see that. It really have that vibe, and it's a really nice boppy. I love how our Chanseok is so aggressive. I want you. They're always aggressive. They in like I Love You, Boy, and like, was it even and Jikjin, they're also aggressive. They're like, I love you, and they say it in the most aggressive way. But what I love about it is I feel like this is actually how you feel when you fall, like you having those emotions. You don't feel bubbly and happy. You feel like chaos, because you're like about to confess, or you're feeling fire and flames and passion for the person. So it makes sense that like Boy is a bit like brighter, but still have this like, drop, which is like the emotions like all being all over the place kind of thing. And with I Love You, it's even worse, because like he's feeling all of this bubbly like feeling, but then he gets into the part when he need to confess. Like he's feeling like in I Love You, it's like his first falling in love, is feeling like, oh, so great about like the person, he feels so in love with her, and then he wants to confess, so his heart starts beating like the song is, so I love it. And so I think Jikjin is like that, but worse, because they're like, this is when they already confessing. It's like feeling like they confessing in this song that I'm going straight to you, saying I'm confessing to you right now. And so it's like fire, it's like bold, and it's like mostly like that. And You is like a poppy, cute style that I loved. So I really love that song. And about this EP, Hyunsuk and Yoshi and Haruto and Yeonam producing in is my proudest. I'm so proud of that. I just am. And yeah. So my favorite is either Jikjin, either It's Okay or Dadari. In between the two, I can pick. But I think I'm picking It's Okay because the highlight for me in It's Okay is just so strong, and the Jihoon is the main fucking vocalist. I know it's technically not, maybe not, but he is, cause he is. It just is. The vocals this man put in this song make me so proud, because thinking of the way he made it since Treasure Box, I mean, since he was kicked off because of what? He didn't showcase progress on his vocal. That's what they said that he didn't showcase his vocals enough. But he showed everybody that he improved so much. I feel like out of all of them, he is the most surprising to me, because I knew he's good. I knew it in BLT, and even in Boy, he have great vocals, great voice. It's like really good. But in this, it just surprises me how good it is. But I'm so proud of him. It's just, I love it. I'm gonna cry. I'm so proud of this boy. If you didn't know, Jun is my wrecker, and he is good at being a wrecker. He's really good at it. It's like so this made me really proud of him. Junkin and all the others also showcased the vocals in this song, but just Jun is highlighted. For me, Jun owned this song. This is your song. I listened to It's Okay, and I'm like, this is Jun's song. That's how I feel about it. Like all of them did amazing, but he just, I can't think of anything else when I think of It's Okay but Jihoon. I mean, I kind of struggle to not think of him generally. Like, Junki is what I think about mainly, but Jun is also always there, so next to him, trying to, knock him out, but no, ain't happening. But I really love it, and this is my favorite Jihoon. Like, this is the most I've heard from him. Is the most highlighted in the song. Jun is my favorite in the song. Jun owned the song, and this is Jun's best. It's his best so far, and I feel like we just saw the tip of the iceberg, and I'm just waiting to see the other guys shine. And because I know Mashio and Jungkyu and Jungwoo and Jungwon, no, Jungwon are the obvious one, but like Jungwan are also talented in that. So I'm really waiting for all of them to showcase their vocal. I know we're all speculating that in the the concert, in the concert they're gonna do sub-unit, and I am all waiting for that, because like I think they're gonna do sub-units, and then we can hear their voices more, their vocals more, same thing, the rapper more, the dancing more, everything more. Like, I'm done to see like Mashio, Doyoung, and Jongwan and the Hyunsuk dancing together. That'll be good, cool. I want Hyunsuk to do rap. Like, I want him to do that. I don't know, there was like a picture that they posted, T7, like there were 7 people on there. I couldn't find it. Like, I've searched it and I couldn't find the picture, but there were like 7 members, and Jungkyu and Hyunsuk and Hyunsuk and Yoshi were there, and Doyoung was there, and I'm not sure who else, but there were others. So I think they're gonna be a sub-unit. I think Yedam was there as well. Yedam and Jungwoo maybe. So like 6 people. I have 1 person missing, I think Haruto, but I'm not sure. So I'm ready for that. And so we talk about It's Okay. Dadari. Production wise, I think I like it better than It's Okay, but It's Okay is better because the vocal is so good. So if in this song the highlight is Jihoon, in this song 2 people, Jungwoo, Ha Jungwoo is my favorite, and Jungkyu part I love. I love his part. But I always love Jungkook part. It's like a bias thing. But my favorite is Jihoon doing "Excuse Me," because does anybody else feel that whenever he does that part, my heart just drops? Because he's been breaking me since Mysterious Class, which is another topic, but Mysterious Class made me fall in love with him. I fell in love with him in Mysterious Class. I was like, after this, I was, because I felt so sad, like, spoilers. I felt so sad for him in the drama because his character had a so sad story. Just a mild spoiler. But it made me fall in love with him, and I really feel for him now when I see him, and his face makes me care for him even more than before. Like, I cared for him before, but now it's like he's been breaking me hard. Him and Yoshi always been breaking me, but God, this man is so handsome, and he knows what he's doing. He is a breaker. So is Haruto. But in this song, Yoshi in Jikjin. So Yoshi owns Jikjin, basically. All of them own Jikjin. Honestly, it's all of them era. But Yoshi is like just keep on getting better. Like just that. He just keeps on getting better. I really love him in this. I think he really shined. Out of all the rap line, I would say he shined the most. In Jikjin. In this one, Haruto is my favorite. But when it comes in with his deep voice, just makes me like so in love. I feel like I'm melting when this part comes on, because it goes with his deep voice and then say, "Oh, excuse me, babe," like, "Oh, excuse me, miss, ILOVEYOU." I'm like, boy, don't say that. So that's great. And Jungkook vocals in this song are like top tier, the best. Jungkook is so good. And so that's it about Pressure. That's all I have to say so far. So let's talk about the XT. Yeah, that's my third group. That's my third group that became my staying group. So I have 3 groups: Blackpink, Treasure, and now TXT. 3 groups. And I fell in love with them specifically, like all of them. I love all of them. They are such a gorgeous group. I think they are visually my favorite group ever. They all of them just destroy me. How beautiful they are. Like, all of them are just so pretty. Like, I can't believe they all such a high level. I understand why they're so confident about themselves. But let's talk about how I found them. Way after they came back with "I Love You," I fell in love with them after, I think, "Lose the Lover" came out, actually. But like after, like not, like I think a month after "Lose the Lover" came out, I fell in love with them. I watched in Hypen, I watched Island, and I don't know. What happened is, instead of in Hypen, I started to stand TXT. Like, I am also a casual stand of in Hypen. Casual, not like really. But I've seen some of the stuff and I do like them. But my favorite is in TXT, and it's funny because I've started with watching Island, and then I was interested in TXT because they were there and everything, and I've started watching the stuff there. I knew Overcrown. I knew some of snippets of the songs because I just knew it. I like when Can't You See Me came up. I've seen it in my timeline, and it's been suggested to me, but I just kind of didn't. Like, I've heard the bits of it, but not really. So now that I went into them, it's like, and I've seen love song before as I've seen Bonkyu before with a long hair. Like, I've seen clips of it, of this specific hair, and it's that, and I remember falling in love with it, and that's what happened. He's the reason I fell in love with them, because I've seen in the snippet of the music video with him with that hair. I don't know where, I don't remember, but I just I just fell in love with him. I was like, he's gonna be my bias, and then it happened. I started watching other stuff, and I thought for a moment that Subin was gonna be my bias because he was breaking me hard. But then what happened is Bonkyu still is my bias because I watched One Dream and like just One Dream and like talk about today. I watched a bit of it, and then I to do TXT. But with those two, I fell in love with Bonkyu without even to do, because he's so great in One Dream. I just love his personality. He's so caring for his job, and we've seen the prankster in To Do, which I love as well. I love that there's like colors in him, a variety of colors in Bonkyu that I love so much. Like he's so hyper and energetic, and he makes even flying kite, he making that chaotic and fun. Like how what they said in that episode, oh, you won't get any content out of that, that's boring, flying kite, who will watch it? And then he proceeds to make it watchable because like that's Bonkyu. And in One Dream you see like a seriouser like side to him, which I really love. We see him being a perfectionist and like how much he cares for it. It's kind of, I think it's the biggest perfectionist in TXT. I don't know if he's still as harsh as back then, because I haven't seen a lot of it. I've seen more of To Do, Bonkyu, so it's different. But I know he's still a perfectionist because you're not changing. But I don't know how much, if he's still as harsh as he was with himself back then, because they all improved immensely, even though they were amazing since get-go. And I think I will declare it for now. Crown is my favorite debut song of all time. It is so good. First of all, the thing I love about TXT a lot, and I will reveal my record, but my favorite thing about TXT is that the lyrics are great. I think not a lot of groups, right, have lyrics that are this beautiful. And I think that's the thing about Big Hit, they're good with lyrics. And Hypen is okay. I mean, they're okay, but with TXT, I feel like it's, you know how they say it's about growing up, and Crown is all about that. And the Crown is so meaningful. The lyrics are so beautiful, all the metaphors. Like one day I will do a review over Crown, because that song is just so beautiful. I have so many thoughts over that song, but the lyrics are just so beautiful. It's talking about accepting yourself and growing up, and like understanding what is growing up is, and it's also related to the storyline. It's just perfect. I love them, and I love that there's like a mystery to him, and like I really dive deep into the universe because I was so interested in that. Because I'm so interested in them, and when I'm interested in someone, when I'm interested in a group, I investigate the shit out of them until I know every detail. It's like, that's how I am when I'm passionate about something. I investigate to deepness. And I got to know TXT and fell in love with them. And I really love their lyrics. I really love almost all of the lyrics. When I read them, it's really beautiful. Like even Everlasting Shine, I think have one of my best favorite lyrics by them. Crown really is my favorite debut of all time. I think it's just everything about it's energetic, but it's like it's very touching and emotional. I think it's everything. It's youthful. It's have a great lyrics. It have a great like vibrant vibe to it that they give you vibrant youthful vibe to it. And it's really emotional as well. It's like, there's so many layers to Crown that I think people don't appreciate enough. Crown is great. Like Runaway is amazing. I love Runaway as well. I don't know if you have to choose between Crown and Runaway, but I think I'll choose Crown because all of that. Because there's so many things to it. People underestimate it because of the the concept because it's cute. But first of all, the dance to the song is also one of my favorite. I just love when they fold and unfold within each other, when they link their hand and then they do this. Yeah, that's what they do. They do something similar to it, and I love it. So that's the thing. And my record is Yeonjun. That's my record. So I thought it would be Subin, but yeah, after watching stuff by them, and then Yeonjun became my record. Like that. So, but seriously, I love all of them so much. Like seriously, I think even in Treasure, I don't love all of them that much. Like I love all of them that much, but it's like in TXT, I just don't, I don't know. Like, cause Hyuka face, cause all of the faces are just so beautiful. They all look outwardly beautiful. Like Junkyu for me is like that, and Jihoon is like that, but not all of Treasure is like that. All of them are beautiful, but there's something about like Junkyu and Jihoon just I just can't. I don't understand how beautiful they are. Just beyond me. And so it's with TXT the same. It's like, because I have a type. I always have a type. I always had a type when it comes to it. I love how all TXT looks. They're all so beautiful. Even like, especially Bongyu. Oh my god, forget about anything. Bongyu with that long hair, nothing tops that. I've said it before. He is ultimate above my ultimate with that haircut, with that hairstyle. And he did cut it now, so I understand it. He looks stunning still. Nothing helps. He is still handsome no matter what you do to him. He's the most handsome guy. But it's like Jungkook and B is just again, sometimes I look at him and I don't know what to say. And I'm sometimes in shock of how, and Yeonjun same with Yeonjun, same with Subin, same with Kai, same with Taehyun. Like I'm seeing Kai, and every time I look at him, he gets beautifuler. It's like literally I can't. It's like it's really groomed because I've seen him since before that, and I always thought he would have a unique beauty to him. And when I got into them, I was like, the more you look at him, the more beautiful he is. It just, cause he's so like unique looking, like beautiful wise, and it's just beautiful. It's like beautiful. I can't explain it. Then it's also gorgeous. It's seriously gorgeous. In my favorite era by him with Puma with the red hair and the eyes. Oh my god, I thought I was like, wow, what a perfect combination. Looks so good on it. I never thought someone looked so good in red. Seriously, you own that. And then there's Yeonjun and Subin and Yeonjun are just gorgeous. Oh god, like you know how in Freeze, the first, like the Chaos chapter Freeze, they had the word concept. I feel like Bongyu and Subin looks the best there. Cause oh my god, Subin looks like a royalty there, and Bongyu is actually a royalty there with the crown. Like I don't. It's for me. It was funny when I watched the concept thing with him with the crown. I was like, what? How do you know that you're my bias? Because everyone, he's the only one who have the crown. Like he knows. They know. He knows that he's my king. Is like my bias. So also I love how I have two biases that end with the word with Q. Because Junkyu, Bongyu. So I sometimes confuse them, but it's because the names are similar like that, and that's fine to me. Just mentioning that. So that's an update about my life. That's it, guys. That's my 3 groups right now. I have like this tier in my head. I have only the 2 first tiers because, and others are just groups. But the first tier is like ultimate bias of all time, and then this ultimate bias which is like tier below, and then there's just groups, or like members that I love but they're not, like they're biases but they're not my biases. So there's Jungkook, Jisoo, V, Bongkyu on the ultimate list, and Bongkyu is okay. Really made that happen. And I didn't talk about V. Well, I love V. He's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I opened his Instagram. I'm following him. And then there's like my ultimate. There's also ultimate record. But there's a blur line between my ultimate record and my ultimate. Just not ultimate. Because Yoon is there. But I love Yoongi just as much. And I love Yeonjun just as much. So it's like a blur line because they just record. But I feel so strongly for them. Yeah. And Arctic team member will be like on a bias list, definitely. All of them, all of Blackpink, all of rest of Treasure. Hyunsuk and Jihoon will be on the ultimate list with Yoongi, Yoon, Yeonjun, and yeah. But that's it. That's it. Ciao bye. Ciao bye. Ciao bye. That's my bye. I don't know what I'm saying. Just goodbye, guys. Subscribe if you want. I don't blame you if you don't want to. And see you.